oh, well, I didn't even tell you what happened. Which, okay, the story is not interesting because it was like the bare minimum. Like, I was just the one that answered my door at 2 in the morning. That's it. Last night, I opened my back door and I heard this ringing. Like, I thought some kind of nuclear alarm, I don't know, was going off. Hold on, I'm gonna play it on my phone. Can you hear that? I'm trying not to be too loud. But this alarm was going off for a while. And I had discerned that it was coming from my garage. But I saw a car go in there. And I felt like, you know what? If a car went down there into the beeping, the proper authorities would be contacted. This isn't a me problem. I just kind of checked out because nobody was outside. Nobody was doing nothing. And I just was like, okay, maybe it's just not that deep. So this was almost midnight. And then at that point, I put my phone to charge in the living room because it won't charge if it's on anymore. It's really annoying. And so I grab my phone and then I hear ringing, like my doorbell ringing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who's ringing my doorbell at 2 a.m.? And I look and it's like a dude dressed up in police uniform. I was like, oh, hello, you know, making sure, like they spoke English and stuff. So that was good. He was like, yeah, do you hear that ringing outside? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm here to investigate that. Do you have access to your garage? And my dumbass was thinking about the car that went into the garage. And I'm like, I don't know if I have access because like while we do have access to the garage gates, someone, I won't mention who, dropped the fob for it and broke it. I was like, oh yeah, well, you know what? Let me just come down and see what I can do. So I grabbed my keys and then just like beelined it to the garage after I let them in. I was also like hesitant because like, am I allowed to just let them in? But they're cops, so why wouldn't I, right? You know, if they're investigating this thing, I feel like I'd get in more trouble if I didn't let them in. And yeah, and then I let them into the garage and I literally just kind of stood there like, and then I'm like, man, this is how I get murdered. I'm like that nosy white woman that can't just like be, here you go, and then walk away. Like someone's gonna come over here and stab me because I'm just like standing around. Cause I wanted to make sure too that they could get out. I made sure they could get out, like it didn't lock behind me. And I went to open the door, everything was fine. And as I was doing that, the police were like, okay, thank you, like get out of here. So that was fun. And then today the alarm went off again because all of our power on the block went out. So that was also cool. That was the extent of the story. It wasn't that deep. But like there's 100 different units here. Why is it my doorbell that they rang, huh? Why is it me that they bothered? That's what I was thinking. What if they're gonna come here and kidnap me? I'm so important that they would do that, right?